only 2 weeks ago in this area where we are now, there was a fire caused by cigarette at the sofa. The people didn't discover it, they went to bed. After a few minutes it set on fire and it killed both of them.
It's a European phenomenon, but to give you one practical example, of all fires that happen in Belgium, we have about 1,200 burn casualties a year, of which 40% of them are younger than 24.
Today we're going to demonstrate the difference between a UK sofa and a sofa that you can buy in Belgium, Holland, Netherlands, wherever.
The purpose of the test today is to demonstrate that sofas can ignite very quickly and very rapidly and create a very hazardous situation inside a normal room where you and I live.
Everybody has upholstered furniture in their homes. Some of it in the UK and in Ireland is like this furniture, which meets the regulations, and some of it is like this furniture, which has no regulations, nobody knows where it's made, and it's highly flammable. Now the difference between the two is if you have an accidental fire in the home and this one catches fire, you have 3 minutes to get your family out.
What you're seeing now is the fire is reaching flashover point. We're just less than 3 minutes into the fire and all the smoke you can see would have gone upstairs and filled the house from the top downwards. Escape impossible at this time.
The problem with fire, people don't die of burns generally, they die from the inhalation of toxic fumes. When people breathe it in, they gasp and then they take in a deeper breath. And that usually results in them collapsing. They estimate that in the 25 member states of the EU, there's around a very conservative estimate of 850 people a year die from fires in the home, where this is a major factor. This turns them into killer fires. With this one, if it does catch fire, and it's very unlikely it would do, the fire will stay small, it will operate a smoke alarm, and you have plenty of time to escape, if not extinguish the fire itself. So what we're trying to do is this test is to illustrate safe furniture, unsafe furniture. The practice of 2 member states, the UK and Ireland, in regulating furniture, and the practice of the rest of Europe with no regulation. And we're asking the Commission and everyone else to consider regulating, not necessarily to identical standards to the UK, but to make the furniture safer. And you do that by controlling what goes into the furniture. It's not so much the cover fabric, it's the fillings that create the fire and hot gases at a very rapid rate.
What we're going to do now is test 2 different types of polyurethane foam filling. One has been cut from the Dutch furniture and one has been cut from the UK furniture, and we'll see how they perform.
I was pretty much impressed by the test. Definitely, if you see that you only have 2 minutes of time to, from the moment that your sofa, your canopy or your upholstered furniture starts to burn, and if you only have a hesitation of about 30 seconds, it can not only cost your life, but also the life of your kids.
When you look in the Netherlands, we have about 80 till 100 fatalities every year within fires. And we discovered when we are using fire-safe sofas, we can lower it with about 20%. So it will save about 20 till 30 lives every year.
The regulations have been working in the UK for 20 years. They've saved 5,000 lives and prevented 50,000 injuries in that time. So it's not new.